and above in the set 2. Why we need 80% for them to proceed to the next stage? It's because 80% is the mark whereby the student can score straight A. We are preparing your children to score A. We are not preparing your children to score B or C. Over here, you can see this this is a very good structured program can avoid those average and weaker students from getting demotivated, because they can go through the process. They can face the easy question first rather than straight away jump to the difficult level question. So when the student can reach the set 3, meaning that this student has already scored A in the set 1 and set 2. If they can score 80% and above in the set 3, meaning that actually they are able to go into the Wall of Fame, whereby they can see the top 100 ranking in the website. So over here, they can see where is their ranking compared to other students in Malaysia. So those students will like to beat their neighbor, they would like to beat their brother, they would like to beat their friend in the school. So all this so-called the gaming process encourage them from doing better and better. So the next feature I'm going to introduce you is the instant marking. So why instant marking is so important? You just imagine when a student doing their exercise in the school or in the tuition class. So after they might be come across some difficult question, example the mathematics 1 plus 1 equals to 3. So they might be doing a mistake. So if when they do this mistake and they submit this so-called the exercise to their teacher, their teacher is unable to give them back the result immediately. So they only give them back the exercise book after 2 or 3 days. So when they receive this exercise book back from the teacher, they might be just keep the book and go back. So by doing this, they can never learn from their mistake. So over here in ScoreA program, we have a feature called instant marking, whereby it will do the marking immediately. So if you do it wrongly, you have to choose the correct question, then do it until you choose the right answer, then before you can proceed. So this feature is very important to let the children to learn the mistake immediately, and the most important thing, they can learn what is the correct answer, because we seldom repeat our same mistake if we already know the right answer. So all this e-topic and e-assessment, whenever you click the submit, everything will be recorded into something called e-report card. So do you come across the situation whereby when we ourselves we go and read the newspaper, sometimes we may come across some difficult word that we might not be understand. Over here, we can have two options. The first option, we can run into our room and get a dictionary and check what is the meaning of this word. The second option is we try to read the whole sentence and we try to tembak the meaning of the word. So we try to guessing what is the meaning of the word. So what if our children keep practicing this? So this is not a good thing to happen, am I right? So over here, in ScoreA, we have a feature called e-dictionary. So by having this e-dictionary, when the children come across any word that they are not understand, they can just highlight and double click. So immediately the meaning of the sentence will appear. Over here, you can see for this English word, we have a Malay and Chinese explanation. So our children has no excuse that they are lazy to check the dictionary, because it is so straightforward and simple. So the next feature is about e-schema. So in the mathematics subject, when the student do the question wrongly, the most important thing to know is not only about the answer, it's not only about the correct answer, but it is more important for the student to know about the step by step, how they can make this mistake and what is the reason behind they make this mistake, and from the step by step they can know the way to get the correct answer. The next feature I'm going to introduce is about the e-puzzle question. So puzzle question is very important in such a way that it can, because the puzzle question, those questions inside the examination paper can be repeat from the previous year. So the publication outside only allowed to print up to 5 years of puzzle question, but in ScoreA program we have 10 years of UPSR puzzle question, and then for PMR we have 16 years of puzzle paper. So by doing this, by keep practicing this puzzle paper, we can let the student slowly get used to the environment of doing the exam paper. So over here, I'm not sure any of you have the experience of seeing this exam paper during your primary or secondary school, the blue color paper. So even the best student, even the top student will feel nervous when they see this blue color examination paper. You see, Lembaga Peperiksaan Kementerian Pendidikan Malaysia, and then when the examiner say, jangan buka soalan ini sehingga diberitahu. So everything they study last night will all become forget. So we often hear that children try to give excuse that when you ask them, hey, how is the mathematics exam today? So the question is actually okay lah, it's not too difficult, but somehow I don't have enough time to complete that. I cannot complete 5 questions. So do you know that 5 questions, if the children are unable to complete, it is enough to determine whether this student can get A or B. So over here we have a solution in place whereby we have a countdown timer. Okay, so this countdown timer, when you start to do the question, it will start to count down. So when the time reach, so it will immediately help you to submit those questions whereby you cannot finish. It will just counted as wrong. So if you have practiced this past paper for 16 times with the countdown timer that train you to be a more disciplined, I'm sure that your children will be able to be disciplined and complete all the exam question on time. So the next feature I'm going to introduce you is about the e-report card. Over here, how many times your parent receive report card in a year? It will be about 2 to 3 times. But over here, as you can see, in ScoreA, you can check your report card for your children every day. So over here, you can see it's Hari report card. So you can see that from this picture, you can select the date, you can select the standard, exam subject, and the exam type. After that, you can see that there's a Bahasa Malaysia whereby your children get 93.4%, and then Bahasa English you can get 69.93%. So from here, it is like a fortune teller whereby it can let you see how well your children doing and how likely your children going to score in the exam from this report card. So this report card is provide a very detailed report in such a way that, for example, over here, Form 3 for Bahasa Malaysia, you have tried 11 attempts. So you can see the number, the score is about 90.53. So if you want to check into the detail of this report, just click here